guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a video called Top 50 Dutch Songs of 2021. This is from a channel called Bingo Charts and the link is in the description. Well, I don't know, 2021 wasn't that long ago, so maybe there are some very popular songs in here that are still being played. I don't know if they're still famous in the Netherlands. I don't know. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe. Oh, okay, this is so chill. Oh, so this is very catchy. Were they in a castle? Wait, were those people Dutch? They were singing in English? Or I mean, Van Buren? Okay, that person's Dutch. The Vina Michelle, who knows? But I'm surprised they're singing in English. Another English song? Ooh, I like it. I want to listen to that again. It sounds such a, very tropical. It's very island-like. Ooh, the video is so cool. Oh my god, is this in a canal? Is that Amsterdam? Oh, no. Go back. I want to see. Oh my god, yeah, that looks like Amsterdam. That's so cool. In a boat. Oh, crisscross Amsterdam. This is so catchy. Oh my god. We're at the club. Yeah, I love the video. This is what we're doing. We're at the club. Okay, David Michelle Dutch sings in English. Got it. Last Dance. Oh my god, this looks so sad. But I love the animation. I want to check out the video. Oh, this is a girl group. Why you know? You're at the party. Again with the, oh my god, this looks so sad. Oh, this is, I thought they were actually recorded in Amsterdam or something. Oh, I like the video. Oh, they Oh. Okay, that one's sort of a ballad of some sort? Oh, this is a rap thing, right? Yeah, everything sounds so quick, everything sounds fast. It's funny because obviously if everything's in Dutch, it already sounds really, really fast to me, and then they're rapping, it's what on earth? Is meteor, it means meteor? Oh, I like this! Okay, let's listen to this again. I like it. Dun, dun, dun. I like it. Oh, choreography. Ballet thing? Oh, but he's not, the singer is not the one doing the dancing. Oh my god, so catchy. I can tell this is so catchy. This is the Vina Michelle. You know, she's super famous over there. Oh, great voice. Champagne bottles. Yeah, sure, let's pop it. They're boxing? He's boxing, not with the other person. Oh, I like it. It's very catchy. Okay, wait, there's another song called The Same, Meteor. So it doesn't mean meteor, it probably just means something else, right? Oh, again with the dancing. She's at a dance studio. So catchy. Oh, I love it's a duet and they're singing to each other. I love it. Oh. I like it. Oh my god, the video is confusing and futuristic. I'm liking it. Is this some sort of band? Some bands that go together? Is this in Amsterdam or in the Netherlands? I like in the ocean. Early in the morning. Does this mean you're hyperventilating? Amsterdam, there's so many fans called Amsterdam. Ooh. Oh, I like that sort of a rock situation happening. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening, but I like it. Oh, a ballad. Were there the two guys that were singing to each other? Well, there's two people, not two guys. Oh my god, great selection. One of the things that actually surprised me the most about this, it was how many of them were singing in English, because it says Dutch songs, but maybe it just means, well, Dutch as in the people singing the songs are from the Netherlands, so they're Dutch, but they sing in English. I think maybe they do this because, again, I know that Dutch people in general, they apparently have really good, everyone obviously speaks English, and yes, of course, but I'm surprised by, okay, why are you singing in English and not in Dutch, obviously, if you're from the Netherlands, but maybe I think they do this because they want to have a broader appeal, because I would assume, right, well, yeah, if I sing in Dutch, maybe not a lot of people are going to be listening to me. Only Dutch people, Dutch people in the Netherlands and Dutch people around the world. But if I sing in English, again, the great equalizer, probably I have more chance of being played in other countries, because I'm not even just thinking about English speaking countries, because I think I don't know how it is in other countries, but I would assume that, I don't know, in what other country, Bulgaria, obviously, I do not know what language they speak over there, but I would assume they also, the radio plays songs in Bulgarian, assuming they speak a language called Bulgarian, but they also play probably a lot of English music. Obviously, I would assume, because I think American artists, and probably I think to a certain extent, I think British artists, especially I think probably in Europe, are more famous over there. Obviously, it's very sort of regionally related. But I think obviously there are some people that are just very, very famous people, very famous artists, that sing in English, because again, they're either American or they're British. They're probably played, in all countries all over the world. It doesn't matter if it's in Indonesia, Bulgaria, whatever, countries that maybe not necessarily, they don't officially speak English, but because they're so famous, or the songs maybe are in English, and again, everyone speaks English in probably, well, not everyone, I know, but most people speak English, in the world, they probably have more chance of being played, in other countries. So I would assume it's a bit of a tactic, and you would go, yeah, even though I'm from the Netherlands, and obviously, again, Dutch, it's my language, I'm going to be singing in English, because probably I have more chance of being played in other radio stations all over Europe, and probably outside of Europe as well, because it's in English, and people are going to be they're going to be able to understand me a little bit better. And again, not all music is about understanding, because sometimes, well, a lot of times it's just, I have no idea about the words, I have no idea what it says, but I really like the music, which is how I think a lot of people actually listen to music, and they prefer music, things that you choose what you're listening to is not necessarily about the lyrics. Again, just the medium person, I know that not everyone does this, but it's just more, if the song's really catchy, it's going to be played either way. It doesn't matter if it's in Chinese and you don't really speak Chinese, still, it's catchy, so you're going to play it. Again, as in a radio situation. So I would assume, yes, that's really the case. And a lot of these people, it's sort of a tactic, and they do, yes, I'm going to do it in English just because I have more chance of being played and being known, outside of my country. Because, okay, let's face it, right? You can be, it's really, obviously, again, being famous everywhere, or being famous in one country, in one city, it's great. Obviously, a lot of, you're singing and you're putting out music out because you want to be famous. I think if you're doing it for obviously, I'm not saying, they just want to be famous. No, of course, they love their music, and they love music. They love making music, playing music. But, you want to be famous as well, right? Because otherwise you would just do your music. You would, I wrote this song, I recorded it, and then I'm not going to send it to anyone. I'm not going to put it out on a streaming service. I'm not going to send it to radio. I'm not going to come up with an album. I'm just going to, leave it on my computer and that's it. And I'm going to listen to it wherever I want to. No, because again, it doesn't really make it less. Of course, you love music and you love making music, but you also want to be known, right? That's one of the things. You want to be famous. How famous you want to be, that depends on the artist. Some people are, I'm very comfortably in my zone. I don't want to be sort of world famous because I think that looks, maybe some people, I think it looks like a bit of a nightmare, right? So maybe some people are not really looking into that kind of, I don't want to be famous worldwide. No, it's not something that I want for my life. And okay, that's fine. That's why probably I'm just going to be singing in Dutch, just so, because again, I want to be known. I want to have fans. I want people to listen to my music because it's nice, right? It's nice to be recognized. It's nice for people to come up and say, hey, I really like your song. Or again, people want to be famous. That's the general rule about being an artist. It's not just about the music and the art that you're putting out. You also, again, you want to be known. Otherwise, you would just make your music and wouldn't show it to anyone. So maybe that's the thing, right? I think a lot of these artists, if they want sort of, I want to be a lot more famous, I put out songs in English and that's it. Or again, if I'm not really into that, I'm just going to be singing in Dutch because probably people are not going to be that into it if, in other countries, just because they don't really speak my language, and they're probably going to be, oh no, sorry, I didn't, that song didn't really come up to me just because it's not, in my algorithm because it's in Dutch, right? But again, that just depends. But I think a lot of these artists really do want to be famous. I think, again, great tactic because a lot of these songs are in English. I think maybe the other thing of singing in English is that maybe that's the case. Again, I have no idea, but I would also assume that sometimes maybe that's really not the case and it's not just sort of, I want to be famous in other places. Maybe it's just that, I wrote the song in English because maybe that's what it worked a little bit better with the thing I had in mind. When I set out to write this song about this specific thing, maybe it sounded better in English, or maybe I envision, how you envision the song that you're writing or that you want to write. Maybe it was in English. I don't know, but it's just really, it's really curious to me how a lot of these are. Okay, so why in English and not in Dutch if you're in the Netherlands? But again, who knows? I would love to ask the artist this question, actually. But as for the actual, the actual songs, I would say most of these, if not all of them, were insanely catchy. I think there were just a few of them that were the outliers, and that was only because, for instance, I think there was one that had a really weird beat, but it was just, I want to listen to it because the beat is a little strange, I think, in comparison to the others. I think probably if you listen to it, in the wild, you wouldn't be thinking, that's such a weird beat. No, but in comparison to the others that are so insanely catchy, it's sort of, this is an outlier. And I think that actually works in their favor because it's the one that wait, what? Let me listen to that one more time because it's quite, dissonant to the others. So it's just wait, hold on, go back. What is this? Because it doesn't sound as similar to the other ones. And obviously, again, even there was a rap song. There was just one rap song, trap, hip hop song, which I'm surprised because I think, 2021, right? I think, rap and trap are so popular. They are popular right now. They've been popular for a bunch of years now. So I'm surprised that, maybe in the Netherlands, Dutch rap, maybe that's the thing. Maybe they don't really listen to Dutch rap. Maybe they listen to rap in other languages. Maybe that's it. Or maybe they just outright do not really listen to that much rap. Again, we'll love to know, but I find it quite interesting because I think other countries, it's, because again, it's the world probably, I think it's just a very popular sort of genre. And I'm surprised that not a lot of people are listening to this, apparently in the Netherlands. There was only one rock song or pop rock adjacent song, which I was also like, it's only one out of the, 50 songs? It was just one song that would sort of, with an electric guitar, and, it was more pop rock based, which I'm also, not shocked because I don't think it's, in this day and age, and even in 2021, it wasn't a genre that's that popular, I think, in the recent years. It has fallen a little bit out of style, as in trend. I know, obviously, still the rock bands, obviously they haven't ceased to exist. But I think it's become a little bit more of a niche thing, and people are that listen to sort of pop or pop rock specifically, or rock music and all the subgenres. I think they're just, it's not the trendy thing, it's not just what's fashionable. So it doesn't, maybe it shouldn't come as a surprise, because, oh, well, yeah, not a lot of people are listening to rock music these days. It's more sort of, techno music, or more keyboard based music, which does reflect that. I think this list does reflect that. And again, doesn't surprise me. That was popular in 2021. And what's, I think, still remains popular to this day, right? So it's really, oh, okay, well, it's kind of actually nice that it's at least one song, it does cater to that. It sort of broke out of the mainstream, and it's not necessarily such a thing, again, such a niche thing that only a few people are listening to this, or people that are really into rock. They're going to be listening to this, but this is one of those songs that actually broke through to the mainstream, and it was to the point that it was, in the top whatever, and people all over the Netherlands was listening to this, which I think, oh, it's nice, right? It sort of breaks a little bit, it breaks the mold a little bit. And I think one of the things, so it's that I love how there was this girl that came out a few times. She was called Ava, no, not Ava, it was Diva Dani, something with a D, I can't remember her name, but it was this girl that appeared a few times, which tells me that she's probably one of the most famous, I think, Dutch probably singers. And good for her. Obviously, she appeared a bunch of times, so hopefully she's doing great. It was called, oh, I can't remember now, the Davina Michelle, which she had a bunch of songs. So I don't know if it was a thing about, oh, in the 2021s, 2020s, 2022s probably, she was just really famous, or she just super big in the Netherlands. I do not know, but she appeared she appeared up on this list a bunch. And there were others that were this duet, well, this couple, I don't know if they were a couple, in real life, but they're a couple as in there. It's just a band with two people, one guy and a girl. And I love that everything was very, I love that it looked romantic, but again, maybe they're just playing it out for, it's her music, but maybe each of them has their own partner, separate to the band. But I love how they appeared again 2 times. I really love them. And I love how, I love the thing when they're doing a duet. Usually I think, especially I think in music videos, or when, I don't know how it is when they're performing live, the duet, each one has the microphone and they're playing obviously to an audience, because you're speaking to the audience. But in this case, I love how the video, they were sort of standing, right, so they were opposite each other. So it makes it more intimate. I think that's what actually makes it quite romantic, because otherwise I wouldn't have thought otherwise. Maybe they're a couple, because people are singing to the audience. If I see 2 people just doing a duet, I would assume, oh, well, again, they're just bandmates, they're partners in music and not necessarily in life. But in this case, because they're singing to each other, it just looks romantic, because it looks quite intimate. Of course they're doing, again, this is me, I am assuming a lot of things. First of all, the song I think was in Dutch. So that was one of the things that I think, I'm pretty sure the song was in Dutch. So it wasn't in English. Maybe the song was not even romantic. Maybe they were talking about the weather. Who knows? But I think the thing about being, I don't know, they're being opposite each other, it just makes it so romantic. I love it. I don't think I've ever seen that in a music video, or even in live performances, when people are sort of, when there's duets, because everyone's sort of standing right next to each other. And I think, I never actually noticed how it's just the norm, right? No, it's not the norm. When people, speak and they're singing, right, I'm singing right to you. It's, oh my God, it just looks like I'm invading. Should I be intruding this? I don't know, but I love how intimate it looks. And yeah, I want to check out the video. I'm going to check out their music, actually, because it looks so, oh my God, it's quite interesting. And I would say, again, all the others, I think they were really cool. I think there were just a band when they had sort of orange jumpsuits as if they were in jail, which I found hilarious. I think that's the thing. A lot of these videos look incredibly interesting. There were a couple that were animated, and there was one that looked quite sad though. But maybe the song was not sad, but if the video, the animation looked cool, but it looked really sad. And also the videos, I think, looked incredibly cool. That's the thing about all of these songs. They weren't just catchy. I think the videos, they just wanted me, I don't know, they left me living, I don't know, I wanted more. It's, okay, what is this video? I want to check it out. I think that a lot of these videos as well, they even had, they had either choreography, this really intricate choreography, or They happen in dance studios, which, okay, maybe Dutch people, that's the thing as well. Maybe Dutch people are really into dancing and they love their choreography. Or again, maybe they like, I don't know if the singer was the dancer or they just hired a dancer for the video. But a lot of these are sort of dance based, as in choreography and dance related. So maybe Dutch people really do enjoy that in their music and they're really into dancing. Who knows? But yeah, I love this selection. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!